are here for the mullets.
Some Joe Dirts out there, some Kentucky waterfalls.
Brother, crush, brother.
Who's nastier, knobs or sags?
Knobs for sure. 100% it's knobs.
I picture Knobs like he either can go to the bathroom in the toilet or to the sink directly next to it, and he chooses the sink.
Show that brings you terrible matches for wonderful mullets. It's the mayor of Superstars.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another action-packed episode. It's the mayorless of Superstars. I am your host, Brent Biles, and with me this evening is the Ballroom Brawling Disco Dance, the Dynamite Stretching Intercontinental Playboy. Folks, he's more over than the Gunners, hopefully beating the crap out of the Liverpool tomorrow, but it probably won't happen. At GA Russell Knight, Glenn Abbott. Glenn, how you doing?
I'm not more over than that if it happens.
No, you wouldn't be.
I'm okay, thank you.
No, you wouldn't be more over than that if it happens. Maybe I've adopted this from you, but I'm very pessimistic about this. I don't feel like it's gonna. If anything, it'll be a 1-1 draw. That's what we hope for.
As I said, you go into these things on a more pessimistic level, then you're not going to be disappointed. Anytime there's optimism, it always ends in disappointment.
Yeah, this is like see the Nebraska football team for the last fucking decade of my life. You get all excited and then it don't pan out. But the good news about Nebraska though, football, Glenn, is we actually got the number one high school recruit coming out of high school, quarterback, the number one high school quarterback in the country to come to Nebraska next year. So
that's good.
Yeah, luckily for us, like his like family's like a legacy in Nebraska. His uncle's the offensive line coach right now, and his dad was one of the offensive linemen like in the 90s when we were really, really good. So I think that probably swayed his decision of coming to Nebraska.
And it's in the genes as well.
Yeah, it's in the genes. But I'm not going to complain because hopefully that'll make it so we're not, crapping. Quarterbacks who can't hold on to the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you would hope with that sort of pedigree that he can at least catch the ball.
Yeah, I mean the most impressive stat that he had coming out of high school was he had only one interception. So that's what I like. He's only threw one interception. So
yeah, but that's
that's good.
That's high school. That's another.
Yeah, well. See, like, I don't know. I didn't play football, so I don't know. But I imagine, like, the leap from high school to college isn't as big of a leap as from college to the pros, because that's like a giant leap. Yeah. I always say, like, all college quarterbacks look good because they can run away. If they're fast, they can run away from all the linebackers. But in the NFL, you ain't running away from anybody because they're everybody's just as fast as you or faster.
That's it. Yeah, it's the same with the football. It is. I think that it's a percentage with about 5% that make it to the first team from the youth academies and the Premiership sides.
Yeah, it's basically like the same thing with here. Like I think there's like 2% of kids playing in college make it to the NFL. Mm-hmm. And even then, the NFL, I think the average career in the NFL is like 3 years.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of wrestling-related topics to discuss this week. We talked a little bit about it on Warring to Attitude, didn't we? About the show we talked about?
A little bit, yeah. Not much.
We do so many shows. Yeah, I didn't see any of SmackDown this evening.
It was pre-taped. It was pre-taped, and there wasn't that much that went on.
Yeah, I knew it was. I knew it was going to be pre-taped. I was interested to see the Kevin Owens Carmelo Hayes match. I knew that was taking place. Mm-hmm. I did watch the 90-minute version of Monday Night Raw that is available on Hulu over here in the States, and I also did watch the entirety of NXT this week. So I almost said NXT UK, and I don't know why, but I almost.
That's because it's getting now.
It might as well be, yeah.
So, what do you reckon on Ilya? Do you think he's genuinely injured, or
at first I thought maybe, but then when I posed that question to you, and you were like, if he was really hurt, they wouldn't have done all those shenanigans. They would have straight away thrown up the X and got the guys out there to fucking get him out of the ring. It wouldn't have been this whole charade.
Yeah, I think as you said, they're just building up Ridge Holland to be the guy that injures people.
And let me ask you this: do you think that's a smart thing to do for his career at this point?
It didn't do. It's not done Nia Jax any harm.
I guess that's true.
That's a big angle at the moment that she broke Becky's face.
I guess that's true. I don't know. I remember, whatever happened with him with Big E, I know he got a lot of hate online for that, and I don't know. I just don't know if that's a good place to put him in mentally when he's already had this sort of.
Yeah, I suppose that's true as well.
And then you know how people online are. It's like sometimes I don't know if people online know that this is a work. It's like sometimes you want to explain it to them, like, "Hey, sit down, okay? We need to talk here because you got it all wrong."
It's not fake, but it's not real either.
Right. Exactly. I'm not obviously the thing that happened with Big E was very real.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know if the storyline if I hurt people is the way to go with them.
There's a wrestler that I know online, and he said something tonight about how CGI in the movies has taken over everything and takes it away from them. Like, you can't have a fight in a movie now without everybody being martial arts expert and being able to fly around and they're taking it. And I think that's the problem, especially with like the likes of AEW now, is that their fans expect the wrestlers to be like the movie stars. And that's why that you get the likes of Darby Allin and that taking more and more and more risks of killing themselves, trying to do these extra stupid stunts.
It's the old adage of, you can't hit somebody with a chair 20 times a night because eventually people become numb to the chair shots. Yeah. And then you have to put barbed wire around the chair. And then once you've done that, then that's not enough. Then you have to light the chair on fire. And then it gets to the point where it's like you're going to have to shoot somebody in there for anybody to believe anything that you do. I saw Lance Storm talking about, somebody asked him on Threads about, what was your favorite finisher as a fan? And he kind of said, like, I never really liked, I'm not a big fan of any finisher, and I'm not really a fan of the idea of a finisher because it doesn't make sense that this one move that only you do incapacitates everyone. Like, that doesn't make any sense. He says, he's like, I get why, because that way fans relate to why when the match is going to end or not. And somebody made a comment of like, it doesn't even matter anymore because you have to do 5 finishes before you can win any fucking match anymore. And so nobody's fucking finish has been protected anymore. There's not a finish on the planet that's protected anymore.
No, that's right. But having said that, on Monday night, even on your 90-minute version, I'm sure, was probably my match of the year.
Oh, we talked about that one. Yeah, I definitely saw that.
Gunther and The Miz, 2 guys that knew exactly what they were doing and did it very, very well.
And nobody had to throw anybody off a ladder or throw them through a flaming table or fucking body slam them from the apron to the floor on a fucking couple on the ring steps. Did you see that bump that Darby took the other night? And
no, I didn't.
Christian body slammed him from the apron onto the steps, like back first onto the steps.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Nearly broke him in half.
Good Lord. If you like Darby Allin, I hope you like pushing his fucking wheelchair because that's what you'll be doing in 10 years.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it as long as 10 years the way he's going.
Yeah, and I'm like, obviously nothing on Christian. I know Christian like knows how to do shit safe, but how do you safely body slam somebody else?
But this is exactly the point that I was making. They're going further and further and further to try and keep up with what's happening in movies, and they need to back off of it a bit.
I would 100% agree with that. It's just,
and not just in wrestling, but in the movies as well. Make the movie about a story rather than just. It is that thing. Spot after spot after spot after spot. You know,
yeah.
I used to love the James Bond movies back in the day, even though they were very tongue in cheek, especially that Roger Moore era was very tongue in cheek. But I got turned off of Daniel Craig because it was just that thing of spot after spot after spot after spot. There's no breathing room in there.
Yeah, it's like a fucking a like a 4-team fatal 4-way tag team match. There's no time for me to breathe.
No, that's it.
There's guys flying everywhere. It's like the Fast and the Furious movies. Like when the first one came out, cool. Like there's street racing built within a story of a movie. But then it got to the point where they're driving on fucking mountains and they're flying through the air in cars. And I'm like, what? How did we get here? Because we made 10 of these things. So by the 10th one, we're going to have to drive with a car on top of a fucking airplane for anybody to give a shit anymore.
It is that thing. You've got to wrap it in barbed wire.
Yes. And set it on fire.
Yeah, set light to it.
That's the only way that people are going to give a shit. You know, it's just society today. I guess, I don't know.
Well, that's that little rant out the way.
I'm sorry, we're old men yelling at a cloud. I know. But what can you do? But yeah, so NXT, I enjoyed the opening match. It was the Fallon Henley, Tiffany Stratton. I like where that feud's going. She poured the garbage over her afterwards. The funniest thing to me is like after that, like Fallon's talking to Briggs and Jensen, and she's like picking the stuff out of her hair. Like, if somebody poured garbage on me, the first thing I would do besides killing that person would be go take a shower, and I wouldn't be picking stuff out of my hair 40 minutes later.
We had a little bit of NXT 2.0 with the gambling, but apart from that, it was a decent show.
That was the only thing that made me go, "What the fuck am I watching?" Because I was like, "Hold on, why are we doing this?" And then, like, I don't watch NXT week to week. Like, this is the first time I watched it in like probably a month. And so, even like when this girl comes out of nowhere when they're shooting the dice, and I'm like, "Who the hell is this chick?" And
she seems to be the spokesperson for the Donna NXT now.
All right, so did Chase U lost the tag team titles back to them, or they still have
them? I don't know who's got them now.
Goddamn.
I know there's a big thing going on at the moment with Chase U that money went missing.
Yeah, I saw that, and that's probably why he's
shooting dice going on because he's trying to recoup the money. But it's just a whole.
Because there wasn't a tag team title match on that last NXT Premium Live event, right on Deadline. I don't.
No, there wasn't. Have a look. See who's the champions. It may. I think it is.
No, they didn't have a tag team match that night.
The family.
NXT tag team champions. Who are the current? The current champions are Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. So yes, they did win them back.
They did win them back then.
So they were betting title shots on their dice game, and they're not even the champion. So. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess I don't know. That was my only complaint from that show was I just didn't understand the dice shooting part. Trying to think of what else happened. There was a North American Championship match. It was a triple threat match. Again, that North American champion cannot help himself.
No matter who it is.
He's got to get in there. He's got to have a 3-person match or a 4-person match or 5. One-on-one is just boring and pedestrian for the North American champion. That's just boring and terrible. But yeah, I don't know. You got anything else you want to discuss or talk about?
No.
No. Well, we are going to watch some Superstars, and this, of course, is the mayor of Superstars. The mayor's not with us. He is currently looking at Christmas lights with his children, which is totally acceptable and totally fine. But we are still going to watch an episode of Superstars without him. Hopefully, he won't be upset. I don't think he will be. But here we go. It's from May the 15th, 1993. And we're going to get a King of the Ring qualifying night. And it's going to feature this man. Oh, yeah, Glenn. Giant Gonzalez.
Oh.
The big hairy-ass giant is who it's going to be, Glenn. What do you think he's just doing?
It's like, they're both constipated.
Giant Gonzalez definitely look constipated. Like, I haven't pooped in a week. I don't like this weird hat the Macho Man's got on. Like, I don't like that hat.
No, it's not. It's not a good look for the Macho Man, is it?
No, it's not a good looking Macho Man hat.
They probably bought a load of those style hats. I thought if we stick Macho Man on them, we have him on screen wearing them, we might sell a load.
No, I bet they still only sold like 4.
Yeah.
Because those things are fucking idiots. I would rather wear the King's crown than that Macho Man hat at this point. And that's probably what they're discussing right now. He's like, look here, man, your hat sucks. My crown's way better.
Has a king actually ever been seen wearing a crown? He always carries them around, but I've never actually seen him wear one, I don't think.
That's a good point. I want to say that when he used to sit and do commentary, maybe because he wouldn't have been able to because he has the headset on. So maybe not. You might be right, Glenn. I'm going to have to go back and check the tape. Here comes
it's the Steiners. Oh, this is starting out a bit too good for us.
Well, I mean, I'm sure whoever they're going to be facing is going to be 2 guys they're going to murder. So, God.
Oh.
Do you know why she liked him so much, Glenn? Because her and Scotty got the same haircut.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yep.
Mark Ming and Jim Armstrong.
These 2 look like a pair that would be fed to Sid.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they're dropping these 2, which is even worse for them.
Well,
they're just thrown around as much.
Well, the thing is, like, at least, like, Sid will beat up one of you, and, like, one of you will get to, like, have a breather while Sid beats up the other one. This time, like, nobody's getting a breather because you're both getting your ass whooped at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've seen Ming before because we've made references to Ming the Merciless.
I think we've made references to Ming the Merciless as well.
It's gotta be. Here we go. Oh, God. Stiff clothesline right to the throat. He can't breathe. Oh, now he's got him in the full Nelson. Oh, God.
Oh, right. Oh.
You want to talk about dazed and confused? Shit. I wouldn't tag him if I was you.
Okay, I've concussed him. Now you could have a go.
Now it's your turn. It's time for you to see the stars and the Tweety birds flying around your head when I fucking knock your head off. Oh, no, he's twisting that leg. They do not like these guys, do they?
No.
Not that the Steiners liked anybody. I don't know if they liked anybody but each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. I would just run. I would just run. I don't remember this guy's name even. It's been 5 minutes and I already forgot.
No, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, dear, what a punch! Night, night.
He like landed a couple shots and he said, "Whop!"
Good night.
Holy fuck! He just clobbered him.
I'll teach you for
no.
hitting me.
Oh no! Oh!
Concussion number 2.
Oh my God! Stop it! He's already dead.
He's gonna pull his head off as well.
Oh, they're promoting the WWE poster book, Glenn.
Yeah, they've put that up there so to distract us from a murder.
Yeah, they said we don't want these people to witness this murder. Let's put up this poster thing that they have. I know I've always wanted a big giant Gonzalez poster on my wall, Glenn. I don't know about you.
No.
one of my bucket list items. That's what I asked for Christmas was a.
Giant Gonzalez poster.
This is a really like stiff. I don't even like it. It's not even like an STF. I don't even know what you would call that.
Oh.
What he's doing to him here. I think he calls that how to hurt a guy.
Yeah.
It's an old Japanese art form known as how to hurt a guy. Yeah. That's what he's doing there.
I love the drop kick.
It's incredible.
For the size of him, Scott
Yes.
Steiner did lovely drop kicks.
Yeah, for as big as he is, for him to do be able to do a cruiserweight drop kick is, man, you got to know better. Come on, man.
He's just got his wits about him again, and he gets tagged back in.
Oh,
He looks pissed.
the second concussion of the match. Now what are we doing?
Now he doesn't know where he is. He's going to get dropped on his head.
Now he definitely doesn't know where he is. Honestly, though, that was the least worst thing that happened to him.
Yeah.
At least
At least it ended.
Well, I guess it is what it is. Those people are like, we just witnessed a murder! Yay! A double homicide just occurred. All right, here we go. Here comes murder one. Bam! Right on the fucking top of his head. This guy.
Oh.
Oh, that was nothing compared to the rest of it.
And he didn't even know anything about that one.
We got
Gene
in the WWF Event Center here. Got a very colorful, flowery tie here. Oh, it's hat. What do you think they're going to say? Let's hear a little bit.
To fans here at the World Wrestling Federation.
Can you hear it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
How you doing, Gene? Hey, I'm doing terrific.
Great, man. It's great to be here, except I hate to be sharing the screen with you-know-who.
On that subject, joining us with a special television hookup is Yokozuna, along with his manager, Mr. Fuji. Gentlemen, I welcome you to WWF Superstars.
Thank you.
You know,
Hacksaw, I see the American flag, right? Remember what happened, right? But this time, boys, we're going to put the flag on you, and I personally would tie it all up, take you nice boat ride, drop you in the middle of the Pacific.
You need to understand one thing, Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna. This is just not a piece of cloth with stars and stripes on it. This is the flag of the United States of America. And what you did to me and what you did to the flag, I will never forget. It's something that's always in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And understand this. I will avenge my name.
All right.
I will avenge my family. And by God, I will avenge my country. I'm coming after you. Yokozuna, understand. I'm coming after you.
Talk.
I don't think it's going to get any better than the grunting. No,
that's it. I too can speak Japanese.
Oh. You know, Glenn, for a warring attitude, they brought back the Patriot to face Bret Hart. I think they should have brought in Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, that would have made it a lot better.
If they're looking to bring in a Patriot, I think he was probably in WCW. He had to, he was definitely in WCW at that point. And that hadn't quite made a complete mockery of him and made him the WCW janitor yet. So, what I think they should do is they should just lay out Yokozuna's robe and just play a game of checkers.
Yeah.
It's a very American way to settle your differences. I'm not 100% on this, but where do you think the game checkers originated from?
Probably China.
Let's find out.
We're
going to find out. I don't know how we got here, but we did.
Most things originate in ancient China.
All things?
Most things.
All right, here we go. It was ancient game. Ancient Egypt, Glenn.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The other lot were educated at that time.
It was said that they played this during the Trojan War. Maybe the soldiers played it to pass the time. So, come for your AWI pod. Come for the wrestling. Stay for the history of checkers. You never know where we're going to go. Mr. Hughes is here. I mean, IRS can wrestle in suspenders, or what do you call them? Braces.
Braces, yeah.
He can wrestle in braces and he can wrestle in a tie, but can he wrestle in sunglasses? No, the fuck he can't. So.
Nice.
Holy shit! Good choke slam there by Mr. Hughes.
That didn't last long.
Oh,
Get up, yeah.
he ain't never gonna get up. That power bomb was on like a Sid. I mean, that choke slam was on like a Sid level choke slam. Big power. There we go, Mr. Hughes. Oh, that was the worst drop elbow I've ever seen. Is it over? No, it isn't. He wouldn't. He picked him up. Dangerous Danny Davis is like, come on, man. I know you saw that I counted 2. You got your prescription sunglasses on.
We've only got a small medical room out there. We've already got 2 out there that are unconscious. We don't need another one.
Take it easy on this guy, for crying out loud. Here we go. He's going to whip him into the ropes here. Oh, ducks under. Nope, didn't duck under that elbow.
Perhaps he should have taken the first one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Mr. Hughes' like boots are weird too. They almost look like they got like lifts on them. Oh God! Hold on.
Hey, Slick.
We got to hear from Slick, right?
If you would, one way or the other.
We got to hear from the Reverend Dr. Slick.
Doctor of Style.
You know, Mr. Hughes, I've always prided myself in my ability to recognize raw talent. And you know, there's so much about you, your self-confidence, your self-esteem, but it's just headed in the wrong direction. You need to hook up with the Reverend. I can help you channel those energies into a positive light.
And the Doctor of Style,
I think you should do it. I think you should join the Doctor of Style.
Yeah.
Kamala and Mr. Hughes make a phenomenal tag team, I think.
I wouldn't face them.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't fight them. Oh, that's got to be it, right? Mr. Hughes is the winner. I don't ever remember Mr. Hughes having much of a run in WWE, like ever.
Oh.
That woman's got very 90s bangs.
Mm-hmm.
You could literally hit that woman with a truck and her bangs wouldn't move.
No.
Oh, Smoking Guns! www.cowboys.com. Make sure you check it out. Enter promo code AWIPOD for 10% off your first month subscription. I'm just kidding. I don't think that's a thing. It probably is.
Yeah, probably.
It probably is.
They're probably very dodgy too.
I'm sure it is, yeah. Make sure you check out the Cowboys OnlyFans.
Yeah.
They're coming to the WWF and they're going to be shooting their way through the.
They've been coming for quite a while now.
They have been. They have been, haven't they? We've really been talking about these guys for quite some time. Already in the ring. Who's this guy?
You think by now we've already seen them come and go in 1997?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
We started on it, and they started about the same time that we first saw them then.
That's true. That's true. They're just going to keep telling us the Smoking Guns are going to come until 1996.
Yeah.
So we got a man who looks like Sean Waltman's father, and he's going to be taking on Bob Backlund. Old Bobby. Yankee Doodle Dandy, as I like to call him. They're going to shake hands before, of course. Yeah, here we go. We're going to get a nice sporting contest here, Glenn.
Yep.
Between Sean Waltman's father and Bob Backlund.
That's actually.
Right?
Yeah.
What are we doing now? He's like, oh. All right. He kept trying to kick him in the shin, and he kept trying to block it, and then he monkey flipped him. Bill Alfonso's the referee, by the way. If you'll remember Bill Alfonso from ECW fame, blowing a whistle. Oh, there you go.
There
you go, Barry Waltman. Oh, look at this. Some chain wrestling here from old Bob. Oh, do it, Bob. Stop him. And then who do you think's pastier? Sheamus or Bob Backlund?
Sheamus just.
Barely. Like he's like just a shade.
Yeah, Sheamus is very, very white.
He is a very white person. Just like that was something we didn't discuss from NXT. I thought Tatum Paxley was Paige for about 4 seconds. I thought, what the hell?
She looked like it.
She really did. He really. Another thing I liked was the Joe Gacy stuff. How they kept like weirdly placing him in different places.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. I didn't think it was like overdone or anything, and it was very subtle.
And the state of Gallus at the end.
Oh yeah.
They've been tormenting him.
That's really good.
Joe Kofi looked like he'd been put through a ringer.
The one guy in the tag team with Hank Walker. What's that guy's name?
I can't think of it at the moment.
So he looks like he could be a member of Gallus. Like if you put him and Joe Coffey in the ring at the same time together, they look almost the same.
Yeah, probably don't sound it though.
No, probably not at all. One guy sounds like he's from Scotland, and one guy sounds like he's from the South.
Yeah. Oh.
Beautiful butterfly suplex there from Bob Backlund, and it didn't hurt his opponent like the one Scott Steiner did.
Look, I was going to say, I know there's selling, but don't moan.
Yeah.
When you were drawing the straws in Jobber's Jobs tonight, you got you got the long one.
Yeah, you won. Yeah, you won. You won the jobber lottery this night when you got Bob Backlund. That was the slowest paced and boringest wrestling match I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It was so boring and slow paced that we had to start talking about something else if it was a good wrestling match. Oh no, Bonnie Blackstone, which that sounds like a stripper name if I ever heard one. And she's got, goddamn it, it's baked potato face fucking Lex Luger is on his way out to the ring here.
I'm not surprised she didn't last very long.
Well, I mean, it's a hell of a name, Bonnie Blackstone. Like, who came up with that? I know it can't be her shoot name. That cannot be her shoot name. It can't be. No way. I refuse to believe that her real name is Bonnie Blackstone.
Let's have a look. She's got to be.
Now, next up on the stage, it's Bonnie Blackstone. She's a brick. House. That's what she danced to. Fuck this guy.
Oh, God.
Nobody cares. Even Bonnie Blackstone's not impressed. She's like, no, I've seen better. Much better. Especially in the facial region, she said. But is he even going to say anything? I bet he says nothing and he just stares at himself in the mirror the whole time. I bet you.
Her shoot name is Bonnie Blackstone.
Get the fuck out of here. No way.
All they did is her shoot name is Bonnie, spelt Bonnie, Blackstone, and they changed it to Boni.
Wow. Well, yeah. One is too many, pal. God damn it.
Yeah.
She can be Bond Blackstone, but not Bonnie. You know what I mean? I had a babysitter named Bonnie back in the day. I hated that bitch.
Yeah, we're not having all those ends on the screen.
God damn it, pal. There's only one N in Vince. There should only be one N in Bonnie. Oh, Baked Potato Face is going to speak. He is speaking. It's a miracle. Bonnie Blackstone. I cannot fucking believe that that's her real name. I wonder, does it say what she went on to do later in her career?
It says radio presenter and model.
Oh.
God knows what she was modeling.
Well, in the 80s, she probably was a good model. I don't know. She's kind of short for a model. You know what I mean? Models are usually pretty tall. She's like, well, Lex, look, let me ask you this. If you were going to cook your baked potato in the aluminum foil that you came out here in, what would you bake your baked potato at? What temperature? And Lex Luger says something like, I would do it at a really boring temperature that really bore everyone to death so that they would fall asleep because I'm really boring. Oh, now he's yelling at her. What an asshole. Are you checking IMDb to see if Bonnie Blackstone starred in the Witches of Breasthook 3 too? Like Major Guns?
No, she's not built for it, is she really?
She's not built for it. She doesn't have the Major Guns, if you know what I mean.
She did Global Wrestling Federation in 19.
Oh, GWF, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Can we get this fucking guy off the screen? How long can he possibly be talking for? He's got nothing good to say. Not a thing. Hey, man, how about you go away and come back when you body slam Yokozuna on the fucking Intrepid? Otherwise, we don't care. Get out of here. Leave, Lex. He's gone, bud. Good news.
Thank God for that.
He's out of here. And good news is we got hashtag fuck money to get the breadsticks ready. Virgil's on his way to the ring here. I see his face is finally healed from that broken nose he suffered from Psycho Sid in 1992. So that's good. That's good news.
She did a lot of those infomercial type things after she retired from wrestling.
She was probably like a hand model.
Mm.
Holding, cream and such.
Selling stuff,
Yeah. Here we go. He's facing Jose Martinez.
There's a lot of that guy.
I like him. He's short and stout, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thick little body that I like. Also, dark curly hair. Glenn, you know how I feel about the dark curly hair. So
yeah.
All right, Virgil on the win. This is actually, here we go. High pace energy happening in this match.
Yes.
I always love how Virgil's got the tassels from all the dancers he's met over the years.
Yeah.
That's really nice. One came from Stephanie. There's one from Whisper. Another one was Cinnamon, I believe.
Brandy and
Brandy, Brandy. It's a very stripper name, Brandy. Yeah, because it works both ways. Because it's brandy, and then you drink brandy too. So,
yeah.
Is brandy a big thing that people drink over in the UK?
Oh yes.
Okay, it's like semi big here. I'm not a big brandy guy myself.
No, neither am I. It's more of the snobs that won't drink whiskey.
Same as these here. Yeah, same here.
Have brandy.
I remember like watching the Titanic movie, and as the guys are dressing their best to go sit in the whatever and be with the ship as it goes down, and they're all like, "Yeah, I want a brandy. Bring me a brandy." That way, when I sink it, once I'm in the freezing cold water, I won't feel it as much because I'll be wasted.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna die sober. Big suplex there by Virgil. Oh, old Jose Martinez here. Now what's he gonna do? Oh, you don't want to feel them Fist of Furious from Virgil. It's all hyped up on meat sauce. You ever been to the Olive Garden, Glenn?
Sorry?
You ever been to the Olive Garden?
No.
I didn't think so. Is Olive Garden a thing over there?
No, it's not.
I didn't think it probably would be. It's a place where you go and buy fucking overpriced pasta, where you get fucking chicken parmesan and they try to charge you $25 fucking for it when like it's pasta. Pasta's the cheapest thing to make. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Yep, you're putting $2 pasta in a container and charging $25 for it.
Right, with a because it came with breadsticks. No, fuck that. Oh, Russian leg sweep or Virgil leg sweep, the breadstick leg sweep, the marinara leg sweep, and he is the winner of Jose Martinez. Don't tell the mayor that we saw the Virgil without him. He'll be very upset.
Yeah,
I'll be very upset.
He'll know anyway because he'll listen to this, won't he?
I'm sure he'll listen to it. Yeah.
I'm just a sexy boy.
Sexy boy. He's not your boy. Did you like him singing the song? You like Sherry singing it better?
Oh dear.
That's like saying, would you like to be hung with? Would you like to be stabbed with this knife or that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she liked the Steiner Brothers. She's a cheater, that girl.
She don't care.
He's just a mullet guy. He's just a mullet guy. He's taking on Billy Jones. Shawn Michaels can't dance for shit either, I bet you. This is all he's got. That's
it. Yeah, that's what he needs.
That's all he needs. She likes it. Betty likes it. All right. He's still I feel like he's been the Intercontinental Champion for most of the existence of the Mayor of Superstars. I don't recall anybody else being it. I think it's only been him.
Wasn't he the one that sort of introduced the white belt?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think he was the first one with the white belt. I remember like the Warrior had multiple color belts, but I don't remember him having a white one. I remember having like a yellow one. I remember like a purple one, but that might have been the WWF Championship with the purple strap that he had. Who? Bill Jones. Who? Bill Jones. Who? Bill Jones. 281-330-8004. Hit Bill Jones up on the low. Used to be a hip hop DJ. Glenn, you remember Mike Jones?
I do.
I still like to listen to that song, Tipping on Fofo. That's a good song.
Yeah, that's a good song.
That's a real good song. Now, Mike Jones wasn't one of my favorite rappers, though. He's like one of the guys who repeats himself. But it was easy to remember the words.
He was all right for sampling.
Yeah, he was good for sampling, yeah.
Not playing a whole track of his, but
right, he was good to get a little sample out of. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not a DJ, so I don't think like you do, but I get what you mean. Oh, vicious right hand there by Shawn Michaels. Does he have like blonde tips at the end of his weird ass fucking hair, dude? He does. What are you doing, Bill? Cut that shit off. You look ridiculous. Oh, he's hitting on Mike McGurk. She liked it.
Yeah, she's not saying no, is she? Look.
She didn't look like she hated it. Here we go. Well, now what's he going to do? Punched him right in the face.
I can't believe he's got such a shitty hairstyle anyway, and then he goes and puts.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. He was like, you know what? I never want to get a date ever. I've decided that dating is not for me because I'm like a fucking idiot.
If he ever gets a woman to talk to him, as soon as he says that he's a professional wrestler, that'll do it anyway.
I mean, with that hairstyle, I wouldn't believe him. Look at him. Sure you are, buddy.
Oh, look, he's at it as well.
That's the second guy tonight we saw pull up from the cover. Yeah. Oh, he's got him in the corner. Now he's going to work him over with punches. Those are not good working punches, at least in my opinion.
One of the first things I was ever told is if you're going on a match, sort of mid card or something, always watch what's gone on beforehand.
So you're not doing it twice.
Yeah, so you don't copy stuff.
Yeah.
It's already been done.
In fairness to them, this might be like the 48th match of the night, so they don't know. I was going to say Shawn Michaels was busy with Sunny, but he wasn't around in 90. She wasn't around in 93, so never mind. I take it back. Just end this already. Mercifully let it be over.
She was exercising the
super kick.
NWA WCW Rock Smoky Mountain around that time.
Oh yeah, she probably was working in Smoky Mountain in 93, wasn't she? That makes sense. Because I believe they bring her in at first and she's like on the event center. I think they call her like Tamara Lynn Murphy or something like that. I'm pretty sure. And then they bring her in with Skip and they make her the body Adonis, which that poor fucking Chris Candido, Jesus Christ, had to be stuck with her.
Yeah.
That poor bastard. It's the King of the Ring report, Glenn. Stick around. The main event tonight is a big match between the undefeated Giant Gonzalez taking, I also believe, the undefeated Tatanka at this point. They're both undefeated. I don't think Tatanka got his undefeated streak broken yet by Ludwig Borga.
We're going to see the bloody baked potato again.
Yeah, good. All you can do is lift weights. We're really fucking proud of you. Get out of here.
They're really pushing him, aren't they?
They really are. I mean, and he's like a heel at this point, so I don't. I know when they brought him in, he was supposed to be in the World Body Federation or whatever, but he got into like a motorcycle accident, and that wasn't able to happen. So who knows? Maybe they shot these fucking weightlifting fucking vignettes before he got in a motorcycle accident. I don't know. Hulk Hogan will defend the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Glenn, did you forget that Hulk Hogan was the World Wrestling Federation Champion in 1993?
Yes. Yeah.
What is he doing?
I also am wondering. This is so. I don't know what they're doing.
Mean Gene, listen here, brother. The Hulkster knows that if he gets down on the ground and he touches the sand, brother, he'll be able to see if he shakes. And if he shakes, then that means Yokozuna's in here, brother, because he's a big brother, if you know what I mean, brother. I'm on location here in Clearwater, Florida, brother, and I'm about to make the show called Santa with Muscles. It's not going to be very good, dude. So make sure you don't check it out in theaters, brother. But make sure you tune to TNT and you can check out Thunder in Paradise dude, and I gotta sit here and make sure the sand doesn't get thrown in my eyes like it did at WrestleMania, brother. Now I'm gonna rip open my shirt even though it's already ripped open, and I look like a piece of fried bacon, don't I mean, Gene? Dude.
Oh.
We got Fran Dresser from The Nanny laughing at him in the background here.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sure if you'd get that reference, but you did. I'm glad. I still don't understand. He was like, "Is there cocaine in the sand?" They're like, "No, it's sand." They're like, "Are you sure?"
That is one woman that have a host of blokes trying to chat her up, and then she opens her mouth. They're running all directions.
They're like, "Oh, yeah, never mind." Kept her on fucking TV for years. See, I told you it was cocaine. You see what he just did, Glenn? Look at this.
It was.
Look at this. He's like, "Yeah, I'm about to do a big fat real mean."
Yeah.
Oh god. He's like, "Me, Gene, I've done so much cocaine, brother. That looks like you got a full head of hair, dude."
That's what he is on the ground.
Yeah,
that's what he was doing.
I guess. I guess so. Well, that was fucking something.
I'm confused now.
Oh, yeah.
They spent the first few minutes promoting Yokozuna and Hacksaw Jim Duggan,
mm-hmm.
and now they're promoting Hulk Hogan and Yokozuna.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So they've got one match ready, which will be the King of the Ring 1993. It's Razor Ramon versus Bret Hart. And we will watch some of the King of the Ring 1993 pay-per-view, but we certainly won't watch that match.
No.
Nor will we watch any of the matches involving Bret Hart for that match because they're all incredible.
Yeah, far too rich for our taste.
Yeah, too good for us. I think he wrestles Razor Ramon, Mr. Perfect, and Bam Bam Bigelow. And from what I remember, every match is fucking phenomenal.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, Bret Hart wins the... Now, Hacksaw Jim Duggan versus Bam Bam Bigelow, I'll watch that, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, why? What happened to his hair?
Was it the Lex Luger show?
I fucking guess. What? He looks like he stuck his finger in a light socket. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's still sticking.
It's wavy as fuck.
It's even moving at the back. It's like got a little flap there. Look.
He looks like he should be a member of the boy band One Direction.
Yeah, he does.
With hair like that. Good God.
Like a little flap at the back was flapping about.
Didn't we watch this already? Didn't we watch Doink versus Mr. Perfect in the King of the Ring qualifying match? I swear to God we did. Oh, coming up soon, Dan. I know you've been waiting for the big hairy ass giant to take on Tatanka. Probably match of the year in 1993.
Yeah.
Had to be. Thinking about why I gotta wear this stupid fucking hat, huh? Why couldn't you get the stupid hats with the stars that say McMahon on them? Then you could fucking wear them, huh? I don't like to wear stupid hats. Look at my boots. First name Macho, last name Man, huh? Snap into a fucking Slim Jim. The mayor's not here. Somebody had to do it.
What you were doing there actually matched up perfectly to the King's reactions.
I didn't even mean to.
I know.
Here we go. Here comes the hairy ass giant in suit man.
He's shaved,
yeah, his fucking buttocks doesn't have any hair on it, does it?
Says he fought the Undertaker, all the hair's dropped out.
Well, it's only stuck in his genital region. God damn it, pal. The giant's got too much hair on his ass. Put it more on the genitals. Yeah. God damn it. I like
You
hair.
know what I wouldn't want a child of that age seeing that.
No, they're probably going to be confused for the rest of their lives. No, that's not what the normal male physique looks like. That's not correct.
Thank God.
Harvey Wippleman is a short motherfucker. These people are trying to figure out what are we looking at exactly?
Yeah.
Here comes Tatanka.
So save the day.
Something's got to give, Glenn, because we got two undefeated superstars here. So who's gonna keep their undefeated record, and who's not gonna keep their undefeated record? Who you got your money on, Glenn? You taking the giant hairy ass giant, or are you taking?
I think I'll take the giant unless they do something hokey like a count out.
You know what? Now that you said it, I feel like Tatanka's gonna win by count out. Because for the love of God, I don't think it's a good idea to put the Giant Gonzalez in the King of the Ring tournament.
No.
No. Because number one, you wouldn't want him to lose, right? But at the same time, you wouldn't want him to win. But also, he couldn't work a 15-minute time limit draw.
Or take out all those other words apart from ring. It's not a good idea to have the Giant Gonzalez
a ring at all.
A ring.
It was better to just put him in weird outfits and put him on movie sets. That would have been better.
Yeah.
Or he was on an episode of Baywatch, I remember.
Uh-huh.
No, he's choking him now. Oh, he's going to lead him back to the corner.
Talking about that the other day, I watched the $6 Million Man with Andre the Giant as Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the $6 Million Man's before my time, but I remember because they had they used to, but I don't think they sold very many of them. They had action figures, but it would be like wrestlers from movies.
Yeah.
And, they had The Rock as the Scorpion King, Piper from They Live, and then they had Andre the Giant in the Bigfoot outfit, which I never saw in stores because that was the only one of those action figures, movie action figures that I was going to purchase.
Yeah.
Just because you don't see a lot of Andre figures.
No, that's right.
But yeah, it must not have worked out because they're not selling them anymore. And every time I went there was 20 Rock Scorpion Kings because nobody wanted them. All right, the big hairy ass giant. He's just been choking Tatanka this entire time. Which choking is not legal in a wrestling match, so I don't know why that's allowed, but whatever.
For such a big bloke, he sells it like he's being shot any time he's hit.
Yeah. And why is he rubbing at his eyes so much?
He punched him in the face, and now he's gone blind.
Now he can't see, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like he raked his eyes 20 times, but he never did.
No, he just punched him in the face.
He's never been punched in the face. Oh, he caught him from the top rope. And you guessed it, a chokehold.
Yeah.
It doesn't know anything else. I can't believe they watched this guy in WCW and decided, we can do something with him.
It was his outstanding promos that did it. What the?
So that's what. But he just pushed the referee down, and that must be it. He must have just got DQ'd for pushing the ref down.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Giant Gonzalez has been disqualified by Bill Alfonso. He has blown that whistle, if you know what I mean. And Tatanka is the winner. And we're still in the opinion that Giant Gonzalez is in the top three of one of the worst wrestlers of all time.
So that makes sense.
It all lines up.
You had one referee assaulted, so send in another skinnier one.
Yeah, the small. Get Dangerous Danny Davis out of here. He can take care of him.
Yeah.
Bill Alfonso's like, look, man, what you don't understand is he's a giant, right? And he had a bunch of hair on his ass, but now it's on his thighs. I don't know how that happened, but you don't want to mess with him when the hair's on his ass or when it's on his thighs.
It used to be real hair, but now it's only drawn on.
It's spray painted. Yeah. Every the fans are like, this guy sucks.
Yeah. That whole match sucked.
Yeah, that wasn't good. There's nothing good about that match. Tatanka is the winner.
Lump out of his hair.
Yeah, let's go back and examine that one more time because they're right. There was a bit. Look at that right there.
There it is.
Holy shit! So I had heard on Bruce Pritchard podcast something to wrestle with, but they eventually had to stop doing because you have to bleach the hair and then dye it red.
Yeah.
And because they were doing that so often that his hair started falling out, so they had to stop. So you'll know eventually the red will be gone because his hair was fucking falling out. So that's probably what was happening.
So there was a big clump that had gone there.
And like Shawn Michaels has been the Intercontinental Champion for the duration of the Mayor of Superstar shows, and I feel like Money Inc. has been the tag team champion.
No, I'm not. We've not actually seen a decent tag team.
Well,
I can't remember a decent tag team match we've seen on Superstars.
No, so before you joined us, I think we watched the Natural Disasters versus Money Inc. That was like one of the very early episodes of the Superstars. But you're right. We haven't seen it very decent any matches, but because we don't want them. We don't want those decent matches. I wonder what they're talking about here. I don't even remember. Like, I'm trying to think of who they may have lost the tag team championships to, because besides the Nasty Boys, I can't really think of any established tag teams back in that time.
No, who were they? Yeah.
Maybe the Steiners.
It must have been. It must have been.
It had to have been the Steiners, right? I would assume they lost them to the Steiners, who lost them to the Head Shrinkers, right? Because that's about the only three teams.
Yeah.
And the Nasty Boys aren't going to be around for much longer, because we know from watching Battle Bowl that they'll be in WCW later in the year of 1993. So it's not going to be the Nasty Boys. Glenn is on the prowl. As the Ted DiBiase says, look, I promise my son's never going to do an insurance fraud with welfare money. I promise. That'll never happen. Allegedly. Well, but I think he's been convicted, so I'm not sure what we need to say allegedly anymore. The World Tag Team Champions. I always loved these belts as a child.
At the King of the Ring, they had an 8-man tag team match.
So they're not there.
It was the Steiners and the Smoking Guns versus Money Inc. and the Head Shrinkers.
So it has to be the Steiners.
Yeah.
So I think my timeline, I'm guessing on my timeline here, but it must be the Steiners win them. Steiners lose them to the Head Shrinkers. Head Shrinkers, I think, eventually lose them to Shawn Michaels and Diesel, maybe? I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I like that Macho Man shirt. And next week, Glenn, the debut of the Smoking Guns. It's finally going to happen. They're going to be here next week. Bam Bam Bigelow also. He is on fire. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And the debut of Adam Bomb. It's going to be an explosion. Shawn Michaels versus Brother Crush in a King of the Ring qualifying match. Another star-studded event next week on Superstars, Glenn. Holy shit. Oh, are we going to get a Brother Crush promo? There was a Bryan Adams, the Canadian singer Bryan Adams song on the radio when I was in the radio in the car with the wife earlier, and I tried to explain to her that that's a different Bryan Adams than Brother Crush Bryan Adams. And she had no idea what I was talking about with any of those people.
He didn't sing Everything I Do For You.
Oh, brother, crush here, brother. And I want to let you know, Shawn Michaels, that everything I do, brother, it's not for you, brother. And I got a brother mullet, brother. And I'll tell you right now, brother, if you think your brother mullet, brother, is better than my brother mullet, brother, you got another thing coming, brother. And I'm going to win the whole King of the Ring, brother, and I'm going to do it for all the brothers back in Hawaii, brother, if you know what I mean, brother. And I hope all the brothers out there have a good Christmas with all your brothers, if you know what I mean, brother. Whoo! That took a lot out of me. And that's it.
More out of you than it did out of him.
It did a lot more than it took out of Crush. So that is it. That is all for that episode of WWF Superstars. And now, Glenn, who do we need to plug before we get you to bed so we can get you up and get you ready for the big soccer match tomorrow?
I'm booking the territory. First and last of wrestling. This side project, I'm stacking to Dadatory, and I know they're going to be doing something, but we're not sure when yet. I'll let them announce that when they do it. DDT Wrestling with DC and Doc, and of course
the Doctor Who podcast with Danny and Fi. Check that out on SJP World Media
Mhm.
is where you can find that at. And of course, make sure, as always, you check out Sports Wire Radio and give our buddy Thomas Bryce a follow on all the social media platforms. I believe Thomas Bryce will be joining us next week on this very program for a special announcement, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, give our buddy, our other member of this podcast team, the Mayor Canton, a follow on Twitter, and make sure you check out A Meal with the Mayor every Wednesday. He was not excited about his meal to Chipotle this week. Let's see what he does next week, and make sure you check out all our other side projects. We've got Warring the Attitude, as me and Glenn just watched a very bad episode of 1997 Monday Night Raw after a very good, a mediocre SummerSlam. It was okay, but it wasn't great. So check that out. That's that every Wednesday. And of course, check out I Don't Know Shit, The Life and Times of Psycho Sid. Episode 15 is out currently. And make sure you follow on Instagram and on Thread at AWIPod Sid Facts, the only place where you can get your hashtag Sid Facts, such as, I really got to start setting myself up for these. Sid once went to a Burger King and ordered a Big Mac and got one. So make sure you check that out.
Yeah, the manager of the store actually drove to the local McDonald's to get it for him because he didn't want to be power slammed and spun.
Yes, he didn't want a helicopter power bomb in the middle of the Burger King parking lot. And I don't know. There's a rumor going around that if you don't listen to the Life and Times of Psycho Sid, he will come to your house and power bomb you. So you don't want that, do you?
No, you don't.
No, you don't. So listen to the fucking show.
If you think he won't, he's already after Ryback.
He is looking for Ryback right now, goddammit. As soon as softball season is over, Ryback, you watch your fucking self. There's not going to be enough red meat in the planet to help you son of a bitch, Ryback. From Psycho Sid. But that's it. That's all. I think that's all we got to talk about. The only thing left to do is for Glenn to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
We are here for the mullets.
Some Joe Dirts out there, some Kentucky waterfalls.
Brother, crush, brother.
Who's nastier, knobs or sags?
Knobs for sure. 100% it's knobs.
I picture Knobs like he either can go to the bathroom in the toilet or to the sink directly next to it, and he chooses the sink.
Show that brings you terrible matches but wonderful mullets. It's the Mayor of Superstars.